Hi, I'm Andy, and this is my lesson on casting in Java. In this lesson, I'll focus on two applications of casting: how to cast an int to a double during a division operation, and how to use casting to help round decimals to their nearest integer. Let's get started. To start, take a look at this code and predict what it'll print out. To understand our result, remember, the expression on the right-hand side of the assignment operator always happens first. I and j are both integers, and when Java divides integers, it produces an integer, specifically the number of times j goes into I evenly. In this case, that result is 4. When we store this integer 4 in our double variable, answer, Java automatically converts it to the decimal value 4.0. But suppose we want a more precise answer to our division operation. We want 4.6 to be stored in answer. In order for this to happen, at least one of our two numbers we're dividing needs to be a double. But I don't want to declare one of my integers as doubles because they're not doubles, they're integers. Really what I want is for Java to generate a double version of one of my integer variables, just for the purposes of this calculation. That process is called casting. To cast a variable to a different data type, we simply put the new data type in parentheses right before the name of the variable. Please note this doesn't in any way change the value of I that is stored in memory. I is still an int. What it does is produce a temporary double version of I that will be used just for this calculation and then discarded. Of course, we could have casted the other part of our division expression instead. As long as at least one number in our expression is a double, we'll get a double as our result. Now suppose I want to round a decimal value to its nearest integer value. For example, look at this code. One easy way that may work is to simply cast the double to an int. Maybe Java is smart enough to round the double during the casting operation. Nope, notice that casting a double to an int does not cause any rounding to happen. Instead, the number is simply truncated. The digits after the decimal point are simply chopped off. To round a double to an integer, we're gonna have to do something kind of clever. Think about this operation here. If d is 2.9, we add 0.5 to get 3.4, and then the cast happens chopping off the 0.4. This gives us the desired result of 3. What about if d is 2.3? Well, when we add 0.5 to 2.3, we get 2.8. Then the cast happens, chopping off the 0.8, leaving us with the correct result of 2. So it looks like this calculation rounds doubles correctly, but there is one important exception. If the double is negative, we will get the wrong answer. To fix this, we just need a slightly different calculation for the negative double. As you can see, now we can correctly round both positive and negative decimal numbers. And that wraps up this lesson on how to cast from one primitive data type to another. I'm Andy, thanks for watching and coding with me today.